Biafra. We have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra. We shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes. Our prayer shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by your enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
In the heart of Biafra's land, where courage blooms, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S stands, defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice soon yielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi asume kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter, igniting the fight. Behind prison bars you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence, like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Life of Secession, surely next in time, a warrior for justice, a poet of rhyme. May your spirit soar beyond prison walls and make Biafra's freedom ring as destiny calls. This song is in the heart of Biafra's land, where courage blooms. Mazi Nnamdi stands, defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice soon yielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi assume kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter, igniting the fight. Behind prison bars you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. This song is a creative expression and tribute. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's situation is complex, and this song does not capture all aspects. Let us continue to hope for justice and peace. Dun dun.
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom. This is Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu as I welcome you to this interactive session with High Ipob Principal Officer from America. Please endeavor to welcome others is very important. It's very important as you come in. Please share the program and invite your loved ones. We are live on our various platforms on Facebook, Ikechukwu Umadi Ezumezu, Ikechukwu Ezumezu, and Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. All these platforms, they are on Facebook. So if you are listening to the sound of our voice from any of these platforms on Facebook, please hit the like button, share the program. Don't even bother about what Facebook is doing. They kick you out, they come in. You know. We're also live on X Ando. On S Ando is Choko the Benjamin Ezumezu. We are live on S Ando. If you are listening to the sound of my voice on S Ando, it's very important to share the program and invite your loved ones. And put down your question that you want to ask is very important. And we're also live on YouTube. Believe me, YouTube is doing wonderful, great. We are hitting to 700 subscribers. I think we are 670 right now. I remember in YouTube, we started with only 3 people on YouTube. But today, we are hitting to 700 people subscribe on YouTube. So please, if you are not subscribed on our YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu, it's very, very important you subscribe on our YouTube on Ikechukwu Ezumezu. It's very, very important you subscribe. Very, very important you subscribe on our YouTube Ikechukwu. So you will get notification anytime we are online, because right now Facebook is gradually pulling down my videos. The programs we did, Facebook is pulling them down. Guess what? Nobody know. Maybe YouTube will start it again, or maybe stand, because these people, they control the media, they hold the media. They are pulling anything related to our leader, anything related to Biafra. They are pulling. Once we are talking about freedom of Biafra, you are the enemy of a lot of media, a lot of international media. This is the fact. But guess what? That one, it will not stop us. We must continue. We must continue. So on this program, it's interactive session with high IPO principal officer from United States of America, Mazi Emeka Iwuagwu, National PRO from America, and Mazi Ichie Ezoku, the regional coordinator from America. These two guests will be on the program and to educate us or to tell us more about the court case previously. So we have to welcome the national PRO, Mazi Emeka Iwuagwu, is here right now, and the regional coordinator, Mazi Chiezo, who is coming. We are waiting for him. So as soon as he come in, we bring him up. But right now, we have to welcome the national PRO, Mazi Emeka Iwuagwu. Maz, you are welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
Maz, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome to the program, Maz. Maz, please, can you introduce yourself to the fans, please, Maz?
Thank you, Mazi Ezumezu. It's my delight to join you today. My name is Mazi Emeka Iwuagwu. I stay here in Sugarland, Texas. And I'm the national PRO for indigenous people of Biafra, USA. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Maz, you are welcome. Maz, you are welcome. You are welcome, Maz. Right now, we have to welcome Mazi Ichie Ezoku, the regional coordinator from America. He's here with us. Uh, Maz, you are welcome, Maz.
Ndewo,
Maz, you are welcome.
ndewo.
You are welcome, Maz.
Thank you.
Maz, okpu ga na ọ dị ka isokwolu m gwawa ọgwụ. Maka ha sị na ọgwụ a na-etinye etinye ebe a nụwa.
Udodi, ka anyị gwọbịa nnọọ kama ka anyị nweta ife anyị chọrọ.
Ọ dị isokwolu m
Ma
gwawakwu ọgwụ, Maazị.
nsogbu adịrọ nnọọ, ọ bụrụ na eziokwu bụ ọgwụ, nsogbu adịrọ. Anyị na-agwọ ọgwụ anyị na-aga.
Yeah. Okay, Maazị, please
Maazị
introduce
Emeka,
yourself.
ndewo.
Ndewo, sir.
Ndewo.
Yeah, introduce yourself, Maazị, please.
My name is Chiezoku Tochukwu. I am the regional coordinator of Eastern Region in the United States. Ndewo.
Yeah. Maazị,
I greet everybody that is watching us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are domiciled right now. We thank you for being here. Ndewo.
Yeah. Maazị, you are welcome to the program. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dear friends, this high principal servant in IPOB. You know, in IPOB, we don't have leadership. It's only our leader is the leadership, and when our leader have a deputy coordinator, Uchemefo, they are the leader. But what we have is principal officer. Mazi, please correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm making a mistake, please. You have to correct me, no? So all those leadership we are hearing today, it's not in the structure of IPOB how our leader, you know, establish it. We have principal officers. No, the only leadership we have is our leader and his deputy. Then, so Maz, I don't know if I'm right. Please, can you just throw more light on it, Mazi
Yes,
Chizo?
yes, Mazi. You're perfectly right. You see, this is the problem that we're facing when the person that is supposed to be a servant turns himself to be a god. We have only one leader, and that leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and nobody else. And my brother, I remember, I think on the 30th of April, we are having a general meeting. In that general meeting, one of the regional coordinator called Chike Doziem our leader, and I rightly challenged them in that day, in that meeting. Mazi, I think you were there in that meeting that day, and I told them that Mazi Chike Doziem is not our leader. Mazi Chike Doziem was there. Nzurumike was there. Chinasa Nworu was there. Ofoma was there. All of them were there. All those useless cabal people that call themselves leaders. And I told them that we have only one leader, and that's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That Chike Doziem is not our leader. He's the head of Directorate of State. It's a different thing altogether when you call the head of Directorate of State our leader. You cannot steal the glory of the person that is leading you and give it to somebody else. So I rightly stopped them there, and Chike doesn't say, "Oh yeah, I understand." But do you understand? Do you really understand? Because if you understand, you guys won't be doing what you're doing today. Ndeo, let's leave it at this for now.
Yeah, Ndeo. The national PLO, do you have any more light to throw on this, please?
No, that what he explained to us is rightly the way it should be, and he rightly put it that in a situation as this, if Uchemefo, even the first time Onyendu had a problem, when Uchemefo comes to give a speech or address the people, he makes it very clear that I am deputizing for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Uchemefo never run short of words with that. He will always make it very clear. I am saying this in deputizing for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's always how he starts his speech. But this time around, it's a different thing altogether. And then we see what's going on. Probably we may wait out the end and see how it ends up.
If I may interject, is ending up well. Because at the end of the day, the 5%, the 5% is winning. The 5% is 100% winning, and I give the 5%.
In the code of conduct. In the code of
we are winning, and they know we are winning.
Yeah.
Needless me saying some certain things, but we are winning, and they know quite all right we're winning.
Yeah.
I watch also I go man.
Yeah. Yeah. Biafrans, as you all know, if I the ways of Chineke. Like I said before, Mazi Ezumezu, I am not a broadcaster. That's why hukum na adaka atọ ndị ana m awe ya ka nkụ oyibo nwa ama asụ ịrụ mmadụ na-agba n'ebe a na wee si n'oyibo pụtanụ kono agbara ya you know. So what we are doing eziokwu Chineke, the gospel ka anyị na-agụ n'ebe a nwa, we cannot deceive you guys. They call us 5%, call us names, but today afọ na emego our storm ndị ikpeazụ na-ebuzi ụzọ today. No, a lot of you that we are deceived today. I hope that you guys are coming back. But let me leave it here. So, Mazi, let me come to you, the digital coordinator. You have seen how the courts we are going. Do you have any hard feelings about the proceeding of courts? Where no, or any hard feelings that you have, or that you see something is not going on well? No, yes.
No. For now, despite the fact that they don't have any evidence, trying to manufacture evidence from nowhere, trying to rope our leader and saying that our leader was the one that killed the deputy, the person that Jonathan's aide, and that it was our leader that killed him, or the order that our leader gave that killed him, which is preposterous. You know, it doesn't make sense, because we know that Hope Uzodinma came and said it was a political killing. And if you check the scenario, what happened during that time, you know it's a political killing. And I wonder where these people are getting their information from. You know, they manufacture information from the thin air, and they want to rope our leader, you know, on it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. You know, it's a crazy set of there's no professionalism, you know, in their way of doing things. They are just unprofessional in their way of doing things. So that's why everything is just as if it's turning out crazy on their own part, but for good for our own part. Because you cannot accuse a man, even the person that one of the AA that said that he knows our leader. How can you know our leader? Where do you know our leader from? You're knowing our leader through interview that you conducted. When you conducted an interview, then that's how you know someone. Come on now, you don't know someone like that. It's not even your acquaintance. You don't even know him. You don't. I mean, it's just manner of you reading where he was resting, and you know, you read there, and next thing you're saying all manner of things that you know him. They don't know anybody, man. If you don't know somebody, you don't know the person. You don't just come and say what you don't know. And that thing is so diverse that a lot of questions when they start doing their cross examination, they will. account, or maybe probably that's when you will understand the broadness of knowing someone. You just don't know someone that you just you just did an interview or interrogate someone, and you know that's how you know the person. It doesn't work that way, my brother. Deo.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, Regional Coordinator. But before we continue, before I go to the national provost, there is a message I want to bring. I want to bring up. Chima is it Chima John? Chima John say, but you are taking instruction from him. You are talking rubbish. Chima John, I believe that you don't know the platform you just come in. Oh, man, says your own. I'm not giving you one. I'm blocking you right now, straight away.
Maz,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
hold on. He said, what did he say again?
You said, but you are taking instruction from him. You are
From who?
talking rubbish. We welcome. He can criticize. He can ask questions, but not in my
Yeah, Mazi,
platform to insult.
we need to enlighten them. You know, some of them don't really know what is going on, but in due course they will understand what is going on. And what is in due
Mm.
course might be in the next 3 weeks or 2 weeks. They will understand. I don't know who he said I'm taking instruction from. I don't take right now, as at now, I don't take instruction from Chike Dozim. Okay, that's one thing I will let you know. I don't take instruction from Chike Dozim because they are all sellouts. They don't take instruction from our leader, and anybody that doesn't take instruction from our leader is not someone I should be doing having anything to do with. Our leader comes first. Without our leader, nothing comes. Nothing else matters. When our leader gives you instruction, you follow that instruction that our leader gives to you. And once you're not following that instruction that our leader gives to you, then I have nothing to do with you. Then you are not qualified to be a member of the DOS or even a leader in the or you call yourself as you call yourself the head of Directorate of State. When you don't listen to our leader, then you automatically lose that respect that I have for you. The only person that we are here to listen to or to take instruction from is our leader, not not anybody else. If our leader gives them instruction, they obey the instruction of our leader. Okay, so I don't take instruction from him no more. And if I remember quite all right, when I came to your platform, Mazi Ismail, I said the day they start carrying out our leader's instruction, then I will start listening to them. But for now, they are not carrying out our leader's instruction. And how can I now listen to them? So your foolishness, you know, you should have channeled that question better. You know, we explain to you. You're practical. I don't even know your level in IPOB. So when you ask question, we explain to you. He's not coming here to blab. So Mazi, you can allow him to stay a little bit more, but Obi not blab is there. If you ask a constructive question, we answer. We answer you to the best of our ability. Okay? Ndewo.
Okay, Mazi. I'll just obey what you just said. If not, I come out na blocking button now because I told them that now I have a very small space. Very small space can go. We are not here to banter or to insult. But I did lawyer. Even community standard. Chima, you are lucky. Did you connect and you go with that pardon or I accepted? Can lapago. I am I'm watching you. Uh, Let me come to you, the national PLO. The same question I asked the regional coordinator. It's the same question I'm putting to you. What do you have to say about the court case? No? Do you have any hard feelings that something is not going normal? Or when those drive us. So before I'll start asking, bringing out some questions from the court case.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
When we see what is happening there, um, what comes directly to me is that whenever you go to a circus, you see clowns gather, and that is not different. What I took time to digest and try to make sense out of the game, because the entire thing is a chess game, is how far back they went to start producing witnesses. I tried to see what they're trying to accomplish by the witnesses they're bringing, because there is some element of sense in every organized madness. Then I find out what they are trying to, because um, Justice Binta Yanko have gone through this process. And definitely, most of those things that are being brought up has been struck out by judges in that court, and even appeal, and the Supreme Court. When I started paying attention to it, initially I thought they wanted to clarify certain things and then make a decision, because this case has been dragged long enough. But I find out that the clowns who are now on the stage dancing, they still have their audience they want to appease. So what they are doing is trying to appease their audience and gratify those who are listening to them and justify the little change that goes into their pocket. So it's going to take a little while. This is just the preamble of what I have for this before I go into analysis of this very tactics they're using. Thank you.
Yeah. Ndewo Mazi, Ndewo Mazi, Ndewo Mazi. I think we're going to oh, I think is it the network from Chase kick him out? So when he come up with when he come up, we'll bring it in again. Yeah, Mazi. I think we're going to focus on this last cut. I think two or three points. The witness, PRGs, whatever. Just lays. Uh, One is about onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through his brokers instructed his followers to destroy federal government property. You know, and like I said before, Justice Bintanyako has struck all those things out. No, so Mazi, what do you have to say? And they were talking about answers. I think I don't know if I have the video, our leader's voice, but what do you have to say about, because they are trying to, you know, uh, blackmail IPOB leader Mazin Nanikan about the NSAS event? Because I can remember during that NSAS event, we saw videos of Nigeria government forces using their jeep, their car, to transport thugs to dispatch people that are protesting. We saw how Nigeria government, Nigeria government officials, bring in a lot of bad elements in the protest, and we saw how Nigeria soldiers buy a lot of people in toll gate in Lagos. We saw how Nigeria police buying Nigeria citizen holding Nigeria flag. So at that point, Onyendu is calling for self-defense. And self-defense is universal law, both in Nigeria and any place. So, Mazi, please, what do you have to say about that, please?
Um, Mazi,
Yeah.
let me tell you this. When you are dealing with a country as Nigeria, where logic is not common to them, they have no value for common sense, and they do not appreciate truth. These things were common knowledge to people who followed that demonstration. But the Nigerian government are not interested. They are not interested. But do you know one funny thing? One thing is, when you are dealing with government and have the belief that the government can rationalize things and come up with sincere deliberation on that issue, you are fooling yourself. They concoct what they want, they build what they want to build, they come up with the logic they want, they create a case scenario they want, and then shove it down your throat. It's not only Nigerian government. Governments anywhere. When you see a good government, that means that government is under a good leadership. And their purpose is very clear and credible and people oriented. But when it is not, the purpose, if it is for a particular type of disaster, you can never get them right. They can never put them in the right direction. You can never make sense out of anything. And they build a case, call it what they want to call it, and direct it where they want to direct it. And that's the end of it. Unless where the people are up and following them and have the means to fight them. Otherwise, the government, such as the type we have in Nigeria, that is the only thing that will stop them. That is the only thing. Look, Nigerian government almost went to war when Niger Republic had a coup. France, when they kicked out France almost pushed them, literally pushed them into war. It is not. They don't have any dog in that fight. But they almost pushed Nigerian soldiers and Nigerian public in a messy war just because they want to go that direction. They have been serving the master. That was their only purpose. Not that what happened in Mali or Chad, no, and Niger Republic did anything to Nigeria. No. So they create what they want, They call it what they want, and they direct it the way they want. What happened in that demonstration was very clear to everybody. And by the way, I want you to remember that that issue, that is Onyendu's broadcast, has come up before. And what happened there? They said he made a broadcast from somewhere, from UK, from here, from there, only to find out that they don't have jurisdiction in the broadcast Onyendu made from outside Nigeria. They went back and amended it. The same issue is coming up now, playing a broadcast he made. Mazi, one thing that's going to happen that will surprise everybody is that they have different animals in that court right now. The son, Agabi, will tear it up, piece after piece. He will shred that case the way they're bringing it now. And unfortunately, they are giving him a toy to play with, to go back 2015. Watch and see how Kanu Agabi will shred their case and make them look like puppets they are. Thank you.
Yeah, ndewo Mazi, ndewo. Yeah, Mazi Chi, I know it's like your network, you're going off and on, you know.
My
I don't,
network is a little bit
yeah,
shaky.
okay. But please, do you get the question I asked Mazi Emeka?
No.
Okay. So I don't know if you have more light to throw on it. I asked what I asked in the national PRO, because I told him that let's go back to this the last court case. We went and 2 or 3 points the witness PW whatever point out. So they are trying to blackmail Mazi Nankan about NSAS protest. And we all saw what happened in that NSAS, how Nigeria government mobilized the thugs, how they carry them in their jeep, how Nigerian military started tying Nigerian citizens with flag on toll gate, Lagos, everything. So that was the time Onyedu called for self-defense. And self-defense is a universal law, both in Nigeria and other places. So what do you have to say about it, Mazi?
Yeah. First of all, they make it look as if it was our leader that instigated that riot in the first place. It wasn't. People came out to air their view and demonstrate because of the bad governance that the country was or is facing, because it's a continuous process. And in so doing, as usual, in their stupidity and intimidating, and arrogant nature of their normal way, they decided to unleash mayhem on people that was doing their it was their civil right to demonstrate. The youths were tired of the mess that was going on in the country. And they decided, that the police, the SARS people that is killing people all the time must be disbanded. And because of that, they felt their power is being threatened. It was the police and the army that first of all, when they started killing people and throwing tear gas, and the DSS was doing the one they were doing in Abuja, and the thugs that they employed, because if you notice, that was a government sponsored, security that was in that jeep and driving around and commanding people, commanding the other ones on the ground on what to do and everything. So they practically infiltrated that place and caused so much mayhem. And at the end of the day, that mayhem that they caused our people their livelihood. Because I remember they went and started burning some burning cars that our people own, that they are selling. What does car have to do with the demonstration? I don't even know. But that's their way, always trying as much as possible to cause chaos when people are trying to air their view or trying to make their or give awareness of the badness of the country as a whole. They are always they're always there to just disrupt, kill, maim, and harass. That was what led to that chaos of that day and the buying of people of that day. So basically, our leader was just there to like tell them to defend themselves. You can't bring out a gun and start shooting innocent people that was flying flag, and you expect them not to defend themselves. Because you're a policeman or an army man does not give you the right to take people's life. That doesn't give you the right to take people's life. Everything has a due process in life. Because you're carrying gun, if other people are carrying gun the way you're carrying gun, then it will be a shootout. Because everybody wants to defend themselves, nobody wants to be killed. So basically, it was more or less like self-defense, because you cannot stay there and take somebody's life and expect the person to be looking at you. And these kids were practically not holding anything. They didn't have gun, they didn't have knife. They just went there and shot them. And they were denying it, or later they started denying it. How can you go and remove the CCTV camera that was there? You remove it. Everything, you bring it down. Then before you start doing whatever you were doing. Not knowing that one way or the other, the videos will still come out. That is the problem. They feel entitled that they can issue orders. And the funny thing about this thing is that those kids were demonstrating on the behalf of these police people, even for good wealth, for their more good salary. They were creating awareness for the government to increase the police people's salary, and they were part of the people that went and mowed these kids down. So these are part of the things we are talking about. But I know that we have so many competent lawyers with Onyendu, and I know that if their time is not taken, Nigeria will be the one to be in a very serious mess. Because I mean, you cannot extradite somebody from or extra rendition someone from another country, bring him in and say you're judging him, or that is going to be there for you to judge, or when the court has told you already that what you guys are doing or what you've done is illegal and against human rights ethics and against the UN Charter. And they are in for a very bad swim. If they understand what they are in for, they are in for a very bad swim. Because now all these people that went to do those things, when the time comes, they will go and bring them. They will go into, of course, Of course, our lawyers will ask for them to come because it's part of the case. Then Malami and the rest of them that issued that order will come too. Are they going to flat court order? Let's be watching and see. They don't even know what they are in for. What they are in for is too much. Ndeo.
Yeah. Ndewo Mazi, Ndewo Mazi, Ndewo Mazi. In our program, we will try to present evidence. Whatever we say here, we'll present evidence, with facts. And we're going to look into this video from Al Jazeera. And believe me, if you go on Facebook, this NSAS video, they are gradually pulling it down gradually, little by little. No, but now I want Biafrans and I want the world at large to have a look. Let's have a look on this video again, once more, about NSAS protests in Lagos.
I had to run for my life. Other people were running for their lives. They died in the process. They got injured in the process.
At least in that incident alone, in the incidents in Lagos alone, 12 people had lost their lives. There were so many cases and so many incidents, but these were the ones that Amnesty International could independently verify. So the numbers could be much higher.
As we pray for the swift recovery of the injured, we are comforted that we have not recorded any fatality as against the widespread circulation on social media.
So it's time for all countries to understand, and I hope Nigeria will be able to do so, that police brutality needs to stop, and those that are responsible for acts of such dramatic violence are made accountable.
How many people government go kill? How many people government go kill?
I am on live program.
What do you want to judge you?
Did you hear me? I'm on live program. Yeah. When I'm done, I'll call you back. Okay. As a matter of fact, when you call on my system, it knocked me off. I have to get back again. Okay. Call you back. Love you. Love you too.
Mazi, your voice is coming out too. Okay, man, our people are listening to you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We heard all the lovey.
Oh boy. One Nigerian call. My wife called me. Oh boy. So you know
So,
what
yeah, I'm coming, Mazi.
I just want to tell you something. I don't know if it's coming from us or from you, because the whatever we're saying is being delayed before it comes out.
This video I just played, I just from mainstream media. The one on CNN is still there. This video is, if you want to lay your hand what really happened, some of the video are still there. You can see the number of people police by. You can see people holding flag. Soldiers came there and mowed them down. We see what happened in Abuja, burnings of cars and everything. And Mazi Nnamdi was only asking the people to defend themselves. That is their right. So how is this a crime? So no, because we're here to debunk them with fact and figure. And we know that our team A, our MNK legal team, they're up to the task. No, they're up to the task. But we are still here to just show the world that what these people are saying in the courts, the witnesses, they're all lies to blackmail an innocent man. So, Mars, please, I don't know if there's anyone have anything to say again. They will move to the next one.
Mazi, I just want to call attention to what happened. I know this issue came up when they accused them of making them broadcast from somewhere. And when they find out that the broadcast would be unacceptable in the court, they dropped that charge. Now they are bringing it through a different way, through another witness. But I know what has happened in the court before is on record. Even though the lead attorney is different right now, but he has all the records. And he knows that something somebody said or broadcasting made from a different location cannot stand in Nigeria, in the law court of Nigeria. So that charge will just be thrown into the garbage as soon as it comes. During their cross-examination or rebuttal of the witnesses, all these things will be taken care of. I don't think it's a serious anything to look at. They're just buying time and they're just playing their game.
Okay. Okay, there's one more video I want to show before we move to the next topic. There's one more video I want to show. So we want the world to understand that the Nigeria government, they are bunch of lies. I say as you want. I want.
See knife, see knife.
These are the thugs hired by federal government, Nigeria.
That one black cap has gone. The one black cap. See that one on black. He's with dagger. Can you see? These are process. Look at this 17-year-old boy. Our government has failed us. May they well done.
No, of course, you have to encourage them. To be the first, they have weapons. Now, because the masses not get.
So So these are one of the video how Nigeria government organize thugs to come into the protest, into the answer protest, and the police are doing the DSS are doing their own at Abuja. They are also doing their some in Lagos. Lagos state governments are doing their own with federal governments at Lagos state. So people are being mowed down on cold blood, and only calling for self defense. It's never a crime. So I will leave it. We'll leave it here. Let's go to Ahmed. Ahmed, good luck. Ahmed, good luck. Let's go there because as na efi na-enwere ọdụdụ n'ochie na-achụli ejiji. Before the buying of that man, this man came out and mentioned the name of a man that is after him, after his life. And he said that he's not afraid of the man, that he's only afraid of God. And it happened when the man went in Imo State. And number one citizen of the state, Opus Odema, a sitting governor, came out and said that this buying of this man is a political buying. Now, why? Why are they trying to rope it on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again? After seeing the evidence, it's on media. Maz, I don't know. Should I play the videos before you guys start talking, or should you, or after talk after your
Yeah,
submission?
it's better you play the video. It's better.
Okay, okay. Now let's. Hold on, just hold on a minute. Here we go. So,
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I want to say what I have been saying over time. Mr. President, remove, arrest, prosecute Major General Ali Munguno, your national security advisor. He is corrupt, he is clueless, he don't have the interests of Nigeria and Nigerians at heart. And that Munguno is a hypocrite. If he is the NSC and he thinks he have available power within him, let him arrest me. He is corrupt, he's a thief, he's a problem to the security of this country. If people are afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm only afraid of God. Because Munguno is only busy stealing the monies meant to protect us. That is it. And the better for you, Mr. President, remove Major General Munguno. Is the most useless NSA ever produced in the history of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Okay. I need to play one more video before Before we have your submission, Mazi Chiezoku, just one more video.
Well, that's the view of Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, who described the death of former special advisor to ex-President Goodluck Jonathan, Ahmed Gulak, as devastating. Addressing Government House correspondent in Owerri, Governor Uzodinma said those involved in such callous and barbaric act must be brought to justice. According to him, Mr. Gulak was in Owerri for a national assignment and was gruesomely murdered on his way to the Sam Bakwe Cargo Airport. He also used the occasion to dispel rumors making rounds that his convoy was attacked.
Was in Imo State for a national assignment. He came to Owerri with the Senate Committee on Constitutional Amendment. Someone must have trailed him from his hotel to the airport. That is exactly why this gruesome murder appears to be a clear case of political assassination. Let me make it very clear that everything will be done. That is exactly why this gruesome murder appears to be a clear case of political assassination. Let me make it very clear. That is exactly why this gruesome murder appears to be a clear case of political assassination. Let me make it very clear that everything will be done by security agencies to find those who murdered Gulak.
So, Mazi Chia, we have heard from the late Ahmed Goodluck, the name he mentioned, and we also heard from the number one citizen of Imo State, the state he visited before he met his water roof, the number one citizen, the sitting governor. So, Mazi Chia, what do you have to say about this?
You know, it's as if the dead is talking from the grave. You know, and I remember when this incident happened. There was a young man that was with him. What happened to that young man? Because till today, nobody knows how far with that young man. And you know, it's so funny that such an high-profile someone will be killed, and DSS and the rest of Nigeria security apparatus cannot even get the person that killed Mungunu. Is I mean that killed the
Ahmed
guy.
Gulak.
Ahmed Gulag.
Yeah.
So if such a thing was a small man on the street that was fired like that, we will understand. Okay, the reason why they are not doing anything about it is because normally Nigerians don't have say, and whatever happens to them, the government doesn't care. So, but for someone like this, that is a high-profile case, till today, nobody has been caught. Till today. So, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a big shame. It's a really big shame. Well, you know what? We cannot continue like this because all these things are going to end up on their head. Because you cannot convict someone without any proof. If that's the only proof that they have, at least what they would have done is provide the person that killed that killed him, and after they provide the person that killed him, and the person will now probably say who gave him the assignment. but you just roped somebody and say somebody is our leader that killed him. How? What beef does the guy have with our leader? Our leader doesn't have any beef with him. No, nothing whatsoever. Our leader is a gentleman. He doesn't. Man that does not have to hurt a fly. You're coming here to say he's the one that what he said was the reason why he was killed. It doesn't make sense, and it will never make sense. It will never make sense with all the security apparatus that they have. They are still nothing. Only to just come to the court and just anyway. I trust the lawyers are going to shred them when it comes to that. When the time comes, they will.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mazi, Emeka, the national proverb, please, what do you have to say on this? What's your take on this?
This is a very ridiculous position they have put themselves. In their cross-examination, I think the defense, since they're accepting video records, the defense should also bring out the video of Gulag, what he said before he was killed, and what the chief security officer of the state in which he was killed said about him. All they have to do is play those two videos and put those videos on record, and then request that the court subpoena the chief executive, the chief security officer of the state, who is Hope Uzodinma. He made a statement and said that this is political killing. He knows what he's talking about. The man was killed in his state, and he made a statement about that killing. Then the defense and the prosecution is accusing somebody who is somewhere overseas that what he said is responsible for the killing. In his defense, his lawyer should request that the court subpoena the chief security officer of that state, Hope Uzodinma, to come and explain to the court how he read that decision of saying that this is a political killing. That will make them look stupid. That will help them in a way to throw up that case, since they know more than the chief security officer of the state in which that man was killed. So that's the way we look at it.
Ndewo, Mazi, Ndewo. I think we have to go for a break. When we come back, we talk about the how they are trying to connect Simon Ekpa issue to our leader. No, we've gone for a break. Then we'll come back. We talk about it. Then we'll call it a day. Ndewo.
A 7-year-old boy named Nanchi Stephen survived a massacre in Plateau State last week. His father was shot dead. His mother's arms were chopped off. His siblings were beheaded, and he too was struck, slashed in the neck, but he survived. Over 56 people were killed that day. Over 5,000 are now displaced, cramped into churches, yet silence. No religion promotes any sort of violence, talk less of killing. This is pure evil. This is pure evil. And we need to stand against it collectively as rational human beings. Condemnation must be collective, and silence is complicity. In Nigeria, we keep quiet. We keep quiet until it affects us. We keep quiet until it comes knocking at our doorsteps. We adapt, we don't act until it concerns us, and we can't keep waiting for that to happen. So let's call them what they are. They are murderers. They are killing for fun. They are worse than terrorists. They are psychopaths. So disarm them, arrest them, give justice to the victims, and give healing to the survivors. Nigeria survived, but Nigeria won't until we all speak up. This is not about religion, it's about humanity.
Under incarceration, the person will be humbled. Incarceration humbles people. If at this juncture, after several years, about 2 or 3 years, Nnamdi Kanu has not been humbled, he's still this fierce and courageous and bold to do this, to act in such a way. Honestly, he actually earned my respect. He has earned my respect, and he has actually earned my attention. And as such, this is the kind of person actually I would like us to talk about.
Did I commit any crime? Did I commit any crime? The answer is no. I committed no crime. I am fighting for the freedom of my people as contained in the constitution of the zoo called Nigeria. I did no wrong. That was why after 2 years they could not prove any case. Even till now, we are still in court, they cannot prove any case. And people talk as if they are so moronic that an animal is better than them. They say I insult them. I insult you because you can't reason properly. I did nothing wrong. Calling for the establishment, or should I say the restoration of Biafra, is within provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is very clear and straightforward. It's there. Go and check it yourself. And you're asking me to be happy.
In the heart of Biafra's land, where courage blooms, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands, defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice soon yielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi Asumwe Kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter, igniting the fight. Behind prison bars you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. creative expression and tribute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's situation is complex, and the song does not capture all aspects. Let us continue to hope for justice and peace.
Yeah, welcome back, my people. This is Mazi Ezumezu Kwensu on interactive session with Ipob High Principal Officer from United States of America, the Regional Coordinator Mazi Ichie Ezoku, and the National PRO Mazi Emeka Iwabu. They are live, and we are going to put the link out. If you have a question, you can come in with the link. You ask your question, and you go, or you can put your question down in the comment section. But no, if you are coming up with the link I'm going to put out there, your camera must be open. If your camera is not open, we will not accept you. We will not bring you up. So you're welcome back. 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 So, Mazi, I think we have two topics now to talk about. One is about the ESN, and second one is about the Simon Ekpa, how they attempt to connect the activities to our leader. Then we can call it a day. And Mazi, let's start from ESN, from the ESN. We all know the reason why Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi established ESN. And before Mazi Nnamdi established ESN, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi have waited for Southeast governors to do something, because our forests are not safe. Our mothers cannot go to farm. When they go to farm, then get raped. Our fathers then get by. A lot of this was happening. And in the southwest, they established Amoteku. But now in Nigeria, everybody now have their own vigilante group. And remember what Onyendu said when he established that ESN. He said these are vigilante. They are in the forest to protect our farmland. But today, they are trying to blackmail Mazi Nnamdi or change the narrative. So, but before we Mazi Ichie, before you say something, let's take a look at this video. It's really important. Let's see what is happening in Nigeria. Let's go.
Honorable Gadi, I'm from Plateau State. Mr. Speaker, you will only understand the heaviness of the content of this motion if we are privileged to see the picture of what Boko Haram did to Giwa barracks and other attacks within military formations in Borno State. Mr. Speaker, the pictures I saw, I am scared. I am scared whether the safety of the Nigerian civilians within the Nigerian territorial land can be guaranteed. Mr. Speaker, we budgeted for money, arms and ammunition, tanks numbering more than 40, including other platforms that belongs to the Nigerian military that is aimed at safeguarding our people, have been taken away, worth trillions of naira by Boko Haram. How can we guarantee the safety of the Nigerian people in the circumstance that the platform that are meant to protect these people have been taken away by the enemies of the people? Mr. Speaker, we have been doing our best under your leadership. The National Assembly have been speaking on issues of insecurity. But Mr. Speaker, actions by departments of government must be taken. Mr. President must hold Nigerian military strategic commandants and other head of security agencies accountable for negligence of their responsibility. in as much as we appreciate, Mr. Speaker, the security agencies for putting their life at the front line to protect Nigerians, to make sure Nigerians sleep, we must hold somebody accountable that taxpayers' money used to buy guns, used to buy other platform for Nigerian military to fight, will be compromised and be donated like a form of free of charge to the enemies of this country. Mr. Speaker, this is unacceptable. I want to say again and again, Nigerians are being killed on daily basis from the north to the south, to the west, to the east, and we are here for Nigerians. Mr. Speaker, government must do the needful. The everyday resolution that we pass is not enough. Mr. Speaker, if it means facing agencies of government as a National Assembly to ensure that publicly we bring them to account for their responsibility and to account for their negligence of responsibility, we have to do that. Mr. Speaker, I will send you intelligence of the picture of the arms and ammunition, of the platforms that have been taken away by Boko Haram in Maiduguri. And when the leaders, when the governor is crying, other representatives of government are first to issue statements undermining the supremacy of the chief security officer of the state, who knows what is happening in his state, who is crying, and someone within the comfort of his zone will say that the governor is raising an unnecessary alarm, whereas Nigerians are killing. This is unacceptable. Mr. Speaker, we must stand up and find a way of bringing this issue of insecurity to order. Otherwise, you and I is not safe. No matter how Nigerians respect us, we are moving to a level that Nigerians will fight us the way they fight criminals and the way they fight Boko Haram. Until the right thing is done by us here, until we speak for the Nigerian people, until we draw line, until we tell government what we are supposed to tell government, and until government respond by action, not by media statement or press statement. Do not hope, Mr. Speaker, that any member of the National Assembly is safe to move, not by bandits, not by Boko Haram, by the people that elected you and I. Time will come, if action is not taken, that Nigerians will take their destinies in their own hands.
Using armed drones. Let it be on record. They are using armed drones, weaponized drones, which the Nigerian army is not using. In other words, they are more sophisticated and advanced than the Nigerian army. Lastly, I lost people in Wajiroko. We lost people in Wajiroko as a result of Boko Haram insurgents. This is the few I can give you, just a tip of an iceberg as far as my constituency is concerned. I observe one thing. Boko Haram is fast coming back, worse than what we had in the past. Take it or leave it. Boko Haram, ISWAP, or whatever name you call them, they are coming back. Let us do something serious in order not to go back to our days when 22 local governments out of 27 local governments of Borno were occupied by Boko Haram. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we should be complacent. Rome used to be the greatest empire on the world, but it was destroyed by the complacency of the Romans because of their inability to take things serious, to deal with their enemies. So as I'm speaking to you, personnel, there are no Nigerian army personnel. They don't have enough personnel to face these boys. That is the truth. They are committed. They are very strong in their own stand, but unfortunately they don't have enough personnel and equipment to face the Boko Haram. I have seen it. Nobody reported it to me because I went to my constituency on Saturday and came back on Sunday. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we shouldn't be complacent with this. I align with Honorable Gaddi by saying that we should do our own needful. by doing the proper oversight of money expended, because between 2015 to 2019, Nigerian government spent 19 point something trillion.
So, this is just a little. Mazi Chiezoku, digital coordinator. So, the witness, BWs, whatever they call themselves, is trying to tell the world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed crime by establishing ESN to protect his people. So, Mazi, please take it off from me, please. Take the microphone off, please.
Ndeo, my brother. The Honorable House of Rep member rightly said, and it's not the first time that they are donating weapons to Boko Haram or ISIS and the rest of them, or Fulani herdsmen. This is not the first time we're hearing this. This is not the second time. It's not the third time. They keep donating and donating and donating. And some personnel will come and tell you that there is a big conspiracy going on. You know, they've said it so many times. It's not a hidden stuff anymore. There is a big conspiracy going on that sometimes some people above them, by the time they get these Boko Haram people cornered, they'll tell them to go back, to withdraw. So it's not a new thing. It's not a new thing that we don't know that some people in the government is even the ones sponsoring Boko Haram. Anyway, for me not to digress too much, ESN has been a wonderful security and discipline vigilante security network that our great leader formed. If you remember way back then, our people were being slaughtered. And Omadike took it upon himself to save the life and property of our people by establishing that. And I know that Omadike called up some of these governors. And at the end of the day, you know, some of our people, not all of our people. If it's not me that is doing it, why will it be you? Who are you? You know, I remember some of them calling him a non-state actor. Why would he be the one to bring security to Biafra land? But unfortunately, he's just like a caring father that wants to protect his children at all costs. And by the way, is he not one of the DSS director the other day that said you should defend yourself? Oh. DSS director the other day, it's not more than 2 weeks ago, said everybody should defend themselves. T.Y. Danjuma called these people and told them to defend themselves. That they collude. They collude. That means the army and the Boko Haram or ISIS or whoever they are colluding. I wish you had the interview that was done in CNN when the U.S. Army came back, when they knew what was going on in the Army of Nigeria. When they came back here, there was an interview that was conducted, and the army officer was telling them that what is going on there is pure evil. That some people are leaking out secrets, Even when they decide to go to fight Boko Haram, when they get to a particular point, already Boko Haram has surrounded that particular place. So basically, people are leaking information. I wish we have that that CNN interview. It would have been very, very nice. So our leader has never, for once, said that ESN will be on the streets. ESN has ever been in the forest, protecting the life and property of our people, safeguarding our mothers and fathers, children that goes to the farm. That is the reason why our farm were safeguarded. You see, let me digress a little bit. You see what is going on in Enugu State wouldn't have happened. Wouldn't have
Did
happened.
not expect the
Or
Nigerian
if I
army.
in the buy and I see Wodike.
Yeah, Mazi, go on.
Or if I am I see Wodike, we fe dike lulu, achoba dike. You remember them when ESN was in the forest over there? No herdsmen was stopping them. But it was these same governors that collude with army to go and kill innocent children that was protecting their mothers and fathers. Now, that same thing is now boomeranging and affecting them. And the governor can't do anything because the governor is someone that has been bought over. Most of these politicians in our land, they have been bought over one way or the other. You can only count a few, but a few. Some of them want political appointments. Some of them, or most of them, are political jobbers. So they do not really care about our own people, even if they are going to slaughter everybody to get to where they are going to. They don't care. So anybody, our leader that created ESN, never for one day called ESN army. Never for one day called ESN anything that is contrary to defending our people or to bring insecurity to our land. He called them vigilante and for them to defend our people in the forest and not in the city. And you can never see them in the city. And if you remember, quite all right, these are the reason why Onyendu said no sit at home. Because Onyendu understood the fact that some mischief makers were going to use that sit at home to cause more problem than good. Is it not happening now? Because of that sit at home, how many people have been killed? How many people have been murdered? Because of that sit at home. So Onyendu was right. But the people they gave the news decided to do otherwise. I rest my case. No.
Okay, Mazi, there. Well, before we go to Mazi Emeka, let's play this video you
Police,
talk about.
DSS, to protect every Nigerian or every community. It is not going to work. In the US, if you visit someone in the house, you'll be shocked that when the guy hears a police siren, he will just pull his drawer, bring out his gun and keep it. So one of my hosts did that, and I asked him, why are you putting gun here? He said, well, if they are chasing someone and he enters my house, I'll shoot him first. And that is the layer we have to start thinking about. How can you create first line of defense? The military, police, and other security agencies are to deal with the bigger ones, the organized ones. But it is impossible for us to deploy it to every community in the country. It is unimaginable that any security agencies that has the resources to do it. So as we live here, we all belong to one community or the other. What we have to start experimenting is how we can make the community to prepare first if the first line of defense for us. General Wahab said it clearly. And for me, there are 3 takeaways from his lecture. By the way, the general and I were guest speaker at one program in our office, so I'm not surprised at his dexterity. He has developed some sort of expertise in what he does. But 3 things for me.
So, Mazi Emeka, you have heard because the regional coordinator Mazi Che talk about this video, DSS director. He mentioned that's why I bring this video up. About the US Army, he said the video is very far away. I could bring it up. But Mazi, what do you have to say? Take the microphone, please. Let's hear from you.
My brother, I was listening to what he was saying and trying to make sense out of what he was saying. He made reference to United States. We are not too far from where he was referring to. That if they hear the sound of police siren, he pulled his drawer and got his weapon, put it on the table. That if the person they're chasing accidentally enter his house, he will shoot him first. Where has that happened? What is he talking about? The citizens of this country are armed. They're not armed to help the police, to help the military. If they're chasing somebody, then they pull their own gun. If that criminal runs into my house, then I shoot him first. That's the height of fallacy. The citizens are armed not because of that. That's not the reason why. They're armed because it's their civil right. It is their right to bear arms for self-defense. Just like what he said, that ESN was organized as a self-defense infrastructure because the government took away the weapons of individuals in their homes, even hunters. They removed their weapons. The director of American Affairs did not mention that the people have the right to bear arms to defend themselves. Why is he calling on the people to go and defend themselves? With what? Danjuma, who said they collude. If you don't defend yourself, they kill you all. Defend themselves with what? Did any of them make noise when the government were disarming the citizens of Nigeria? Nobody raised an eyebrow. Even when Danjuma was one of them, he colluded. He colluded also. They know what they're talking about. The issue of the government purchasing arms according to the guys in the House of Representatives, the government buying equipment and surrendering it to Boko Haram. Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? How did Boko Haram take possession of those equipments? Sometimes when they talk to people, you find out that the people they are addressing, the people they are talking to, they are petrified already. They are scared. If Boko Haram don't kill you, the military will come and kill you. When they kill, they remove the evidence anyway. So you find out that the whole thing, Nigeria already has been sold to highest bidder. And what did those people buy? You find out that in those places where the Boko Haram is pervading now, they go there, kill people. Do they leave? No. They are killing to take the land. They keep the land. When they kill, they keep the land. And the people who survived in that area, they put them in refugee camp. So you find out that the whole thing sounds like government organized and orchestrated racket. Our people are, or they have a very short memory. When it happens 2 months, it will not happen in that area again, because our people has the mentality of, it's not in my place. It did not happen to me. And the people who are doing it are so smart that we are not going to do it in 6 or 7 places clustered together at the same time. We are going to space it out because their fuse is so short. They cannot remember what happened 2 weeks ago. They go here or go there and go the other place and do it the same time. Oh, the people will be in uproar. And after some time, that will suppress. They will move away. And those people who were killed will be buried. Those who were not killed will run away. The land will remain fallow. And they will go other places to carry out the same activity. It is always and constantly happening in Nigeria in different areas, different places. There has never been peace in Nigeria, because if it doesn't happen in my place today, it will happen in another person's place the same day. They continue doing it that way for them, knowing that they will forget. They will forget. And Nigerians are too fond of, it happened to them. It's not my business. If you ask somebody you know, say, did you hear what happened? Oh, I don't know. It happened in Kwara, or it happened in Kogi. Not in my place. And then 1 week from that day, it will happen in Enugu. Oh, it is coming close. And the person in Onitsha will tell you, no, it did not happen in Onitsha. It is constantly going round by the same people And if you go back to where more than 200 people were killed about a week ago, you find out that the same people who did it will revisit again until they clean the place out. And then one type of activity or the other will start going on in that place. Whereas the indigenous people of that area are now in one refugee camp somewhere. And the rumor and the story that will frighten anybody from that place is if you go back, they're going to kill you. They are still there. Nobody goes back there. You find out that the land is the major thing. The land is the major thing. Drilling is going on all over the places. There's always something to drill. And sometimes we find out that we lose sight of the whole thing. We lose sight of the whole thing. Your mineral resources is always the attraction in your community. Until our people are well educated in what is in their community and how those things help communities and why the secret of the government. Because Nigerian government has compromised itself in all resources, in every aspect of resource management in Nigeria. So until we become aware of these things, that nothing happens by accident. The Boko Haram, after some time, the government will help them recruit and retrain the Boko Harams. And where do they stay? Do they stay in the military? Most of the time, no. They get redeployed. They get redeployed. If Boko Haram is a terrorist organization, what happened to terrorist organizations in different parts of the world? What did they do with them? Only in Nigeria, they get them back, compensate them, retrain them, reorganize them, and reward them. We have a very difficult days ahead of us. Very difficult days ahead of us. And one of them is creating awareness among our people. Our people don't even know what is happening to them. They have no understanding of what is going on in their community or what is happening to them. Until our people become aware. And it's not only in Biafra land. It's not only in Biafra land. But I will tell you, it's happening all over the place. I'll leave it here, my brother.
Yeah, ndewo Mazi, ndewo. Because I have to play this video. This video is from AIT. So it's when Danjuma went to his community. He made this statement. Apart from the one he made at Benin University, where he said that the military have colluded with these people. So this is another different one. We're going to listen to it. And again, before we play it, I think in our 5 platform that we are live, on S Ando, we have 5 people watching us. On Ikechukwu Ezumezu, we have 1 person. On Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu, we have 0 person. On Ikechukwu Mazi Ezumezu, we have 4 person. On YouTube, we have 9 person. These are the visible number they are showing us. These people, these people that are watching us, if you have your question, please write it down and in the comment section. Or if you want to come in, the link is on YouTube. It's also on Mazi's Mezunwe, but your camera must be open. If your camera is not open, we are not bringing you up. Ndewo. So let's listen to Danjuma. What he said.
Elder statesman and former Minister of Defense General Theophilus Danjuma, retired, set his stand 5 years ago on the need for Nigerian citizens to defend themselves against attacks by criminal elements still remains valid. The elder statesman made this known at a public event in his hometown of Takum local government area of Taraba State, citing failure by Nigeria's government to provide adequate security, leaving them at the mercy of armed bandits. The former defense minister's call is coming on the wake of attacks in Plateau and Benue states in north-central region of the country, which has left many killed and thousands displaced. Danjuma said Nigerians in volatile communities should take up arms like their attackers, as the government can no longer provide them with the needed protection of lives and property.
We, every one of us, rise up and defend ourselves. It is quite clear the government alone cannot do it. I have warned very long time ago. I have warned very long. Rise up and defend ourselves. It is quite clear the government alone cannot do it. Rise up and defend ourselves. It is quite clear the government alone cannot do it. I have warned very long time ago in a speech in Ukari, that our people must be prepared to defend themselves. That warning is as valid today as it was when I made it. If we can't defend ourselves, we'll abandon this country into the hands of bandits.
It will be recalled that General Theophilus Danjuma, retired, made a similar call 5 years ago in Jalingo at a convocation ceremony of the Taraba State University. Danjuma's stand on self-defense was met with various reactions in the past, just as his latest revalidation of the same statement. Lamini Chuye, AIT News.
That warning.
So, Mazi, no, dear fans, in as much that we don't like what is going on in Benue State, in Plateau State, Southern Kaduna, just the whole of Middle Belt, we don't like what is going on there, and we condemn it. We will also be putting it to them that what is happening in Nigeria today, they cause it by themselves, more especially Danjuma and Gowon. We must tell them the truth, the gospel truth, what they did. Because mkpụrụ onye eko ka ọ ya ghọọ, ọ bụrụ ogo egbu ka ọ na-akpọnwụ. Whatever you sow, you shall reap. Danjuma, we know his activities. We know what happened during the time of Agui Ilonsi. He is the main man. That 1966 coup, they knew that it's not an Igbo coup. They knew, but they turned it upside down to buy our people in millions. in millions. About go on. So Chukwu Okike have a way of doing things. It keep them alive for them to see, for them to see the seed they sow. And today, Danjuma is calling for his people to defend themselves, that the military cannot do it alone. In university, he said that the military have colluded with these people. So, if a general, a retired general, is calling on his people to defend themselves, that these people, that the military cannot defend them, why are they want to blackmail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that establish ESN to protect our land, to protect our mothers, to protect our fathers from this the same people Danjuma is saying that we should defend ourselves from? Like I said before, all the answers to PG4, PG6, PG10 is on media. And I hope the Justice John Omososho or something like that, no, we do the needful. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whatever he's doing, is doing under the appeal of Nigeria law and UN Charter. Whatever Onyendu is doing, he's doing under the Nigeria Constitution. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that, why are you trying to judge me out of your own constitution? Why? Like I said before, because time is not on our side, because we have to wind down. Let's move out. Let's move to Simon Ekpa activities that they are trying to connect this thing to Simon Ekpa activity that we call it a day, because it's almost 2 hours something, you know. Mazi, I think you agree with me before now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, have sent message to Simon Ekpa asking him to stop whatever the activities carry on. And Simon Ekpa said that he cannot take any order from anybody in this dungeon. We also have a video where Simon Ekpa said that whatever he's doing, he takes responsibility of it. We have the video of it. Simon Ekpa said that whatever he's doing, he takes responsibility of it. That is not under IPOB, that he have a movement called Biafra Government in Exile. This what Simon Ekpa is saying. What Simon Ekpa said, what he said. So why are they trying to connect Simon Ekpa activities when they knew that Simon Ekpa have established his own movement, and he said that it's not an IPOB and it's not taking order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why are they trying to connect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to some activities? And also remembered, even Onyendu sent message to him through Maxwell, Barrister Maxwell. And when Maxwell got to Germany, he called Simon Ekpa. And Simon Ekpa asked him to come to Belgium. And he fled to Belgium. After 2 days or 3 days, Simon Ekpa said that, no, I'm not coming. I'm not taking whatever you're saying. So why are they trying to connect this issue? But before I allow you to say something, let me play 2 videos before you can you guys will say something on it. And I think we have one person here, Mazi Dakus. Maybe we have some questions for you guys. So but Mazi Dakus, I see you. Please just hold on, because I ain't wasting much time. So let's look at this video. Okay,
He denied and said that the person who is going ahead and insisting that he's doing sit at home on his behalf is somebody called Simon Ekpa, living in Finland. and that he never authorized that. And that actually the person he says that ought to represent him is another person. And he called the person's name, Chike Edozian. We came back from that meeting in DSS, called a meeting of all the leaders of the Southeast, and said, this is what Nnamdi.
Hold on just a minute to upload this video.
Same as in Kanu Ipob. We have government in exile. And everything that we are doing today to delegitimize Nigeria is under Biafra government in exile, and under Biafra de facto government, not under IPOB, not under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? Same as in Kanu Ipob. We have government in exile. And everything that we are doing today to delegitimize Nigeria is under Biafra government in exile, and under Biafra de facto government, not under IPOB, not under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay?
You see, whatever I am doing today has nothing to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He did not give me the order. And I've made it very clear. We exonerate him from everything we are doing today. That particular thing has been made very clear to the public, including to the Nigerian media. I am fighting on my own, leading the Biafra government in exile.
So, Mazi Chie, what do you have to say on this?
As everybody can see here, a couple of times, Ekba has said that he's not acting on the behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we all know that he's not acting on the behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I know that so many times message has gone out to him through the lawyers to stop what he's doing. But he continued. You cannot call yourself what he normally calls himself Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's student, or whatever he calls himself then.
Disciple.
Disciple, and disobey your leader's voice. But it's unfortunate because all these things that the DSS is trying to do is just fallacy, just nonsense, because it cannot stick, and it can never stick. Once they are not getting their acts together, and they will never get their acts together because they are holding an innocent person. Leave me, let me go with my people is not a crime. Do referendum, let me know my level, my right from my left is not a crime. You can be on your own, no problem. But let me be on my own. You say we are bad. You say we are this, we are that. Okay, now let those people go. No, you will remain with us. So all the things that they are saying will never stick, because it's so clear that he wasn't taking any instruction from Onyendu. And he has his own organization that he's leading, which he states categorically here, that he has his own organization that he's leading. So what does Onyendu have to do with that? What does Onyendu have to do with the the unlawful behavior that he has engaged in. So that is his own business, not Onyendu's business. He has said it, and he has said it categorically clear that Onyendu is not. He doesn't take instruction from him. So what are they talking about? It's something that is not what they can prove. You cannot just open your mouth and say anything you like without any proof. They have to have proof. And this one is a living proof, because somebody that comes out and tell you this is what I am doing, and you're trying to still link that person to another person. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Sometimes let these people be a little bit professional in what they're doing. They will.
Yeah, well, Mazi, thank you so much. Thank you so much, because I don't waste much time. And I ain't make that sharp. The national PLO, please. Let's have your
Mazi,
take. Yeah.
what they are doing now is throwing everything on the wall to see what's going to stick. They are bringing up anything within the arsenal of their weapon and hauling everything at Onyendu to see what's going to stick. Otherwise, they know that the game is over. They know that Binta Yanko could have finished this case. If not, the bullying they put on her. At a point, Onyendu saved that lady. What he could have done, what she could have done willingly, Onyendu said indirectly, let me help you out. Recuse yourself and get out. And that's what she did. And today she's freer than anything. Now this new group that's coming, they are throwing everything on the wall to see what's going to stick. But Mazi, let me go through this, because it's been going through in my head. What I think they are doing now, they know where this thing is leading, and they know how it's going to end. Let me play a little devil's advocate in this. They are now bringing witnesses. They concoct whatever they want to concoct, build whatever they want to build, get whoever they want to get, cover his face, and bring him and put him in seclusion. Say, this is an identified witness who knows something about Nnamdi Kanu. And Onyendu has the privilege to go and look at this person. And each time he has come and said, I don't know this person. I've never seen this person in my life. But that person is going to testify anyway, because they built that witness. That witness never exists anyway. But they will go through this routine and then come to a point where Binta Yanko granted Onyendu bail. They will get to that point. And Onyendu was out there enjoying his bail. Then the military became unhappy about what he was doing. They went after him, not to kill him, but to harass him. In the process of harassing him, Onyendu ran away. And that witness will testify that the military stopped because they don't want to kill him. They just want to harass him. And they harassed him. He ran away. And they stopped. But Onyendu continued running until he ended up in different countries. And finally in Kenya. And he never came back to return to the court. They became angry. And they sent somebody or group of people to go and bring him back to face justice. That is why they are still stuck in 2015. They are going to remain there until it dawns on them that this is 2025. And Onyendu has been brought back from Kenya. Not knowing if any law was broken or not. But in their rotten brain, they have brought him back because he ran away 2025. I want to put him on judgment. Then as they proceed, they are still going there until somebody reminds them that you kidnapped him. How did you bring him back? You kidnapped him and brought him back. And that is not legal. They say, whoa, we never thought of that. We thought we just brought him back to come back to court and answer these questions. And then somebody will remind them that the law says we cannot judge him because you committed a crime. Then they will snap out of 2015 and come to 2025. And some of the things that happened in 2024 will be flashed in their eyes. So these charges you're bringing here has been thrown out, have been squashed in this court. And they're going to say, oh, we forgot. And they're going to say, wake up. The defense is going to tell them, now wake up, wake up. We are in 2025. And we're going to bring an end to this case because this case is finished, it's over. Because of this, you cannot proceed. We are now at the dead end of this case. There's nothing we can do anymore. Then they might go back to drawing board to see what is remaining. Because they will always draw up something or pull up some pranks or some games from their magic bag. This is part 2. Maybe we will visit part 3. We don't know. Part 1 is over. Yanko is gone. We are now on part 2. And part 2 have to go back to 2015. Who does that? Which law are they following? Where is that happening? Let us all wake up. And see what is going on. It's a kangaroo court. They are pulling stuff from their bag of tricks and smashing it on the wall to see what sticks and what falls on the ground. So far, nothing sticks, and it's embarrassing to them. It is embarrassing to them. Mazi, that's where I'm going to leave this one, because the embarrassment is going to continue. I don't know how far it's going to go. Are we going to go into June, July, August? How far are we going to go before they make it another transition and take us into part 3 of the drama? It's a drama. I don't know where we're going. I will leave it here, my brothers.
Yeah, ndewo Mazi. Now we have come to the end of the show, but we have a visitor here. Maybe you have one or two questions for you guys. So let me bring him up. Mazi Dakus, I think is here. So maybe you have one or two questions to you. So Mazi Dakus, you are welcome, sir. You are welcome to the program, Mazi Dakus.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, you're welcome, Mazi Dakus. So
Mazi
yeah,
Dakus Ndewo.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, love brother.
So because here our all questions time now, because we are almost 2 hours, going to 3 hours. So Mazi Dakus, so more questions in when. Please, if you do have any questions for the Ichie Ezuoku and the Mazi Emeka Iwagu, the PLO and regional coordinator from America, do you have any question for them?
Based on the issue on ground.
Yeah, the program. No, only follow the program before you better. You know.
Yeah. One of the questions I'm going to ask them now at this particular time concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ongoing case. You can see what the Nigerian government and their, Max Liar are saying. In your mind now, and in your own opinion, suggestion, do you really think that Nigeria, in their life, they have any tangible or concrete evidence they can jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this case?
Okay, Mazi Chia, please respond.
Well, Mazi Dakus, if they do, they would have presented it since. They don't. In fact, this case is as good as dead. This case is as good as dead. But one thing, the lawyer because it will still go to that extraordinary rendition. I mean, there is no way they would do this case without going to that place. And when it gets to that extraordinary rendition, there is no case. And there is no way Onyendu will answer any case. Because already they have committed themselves. They have committed atrocity by kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya against international rules and norms.
I want to add 2 moments. I want to add.
Kelly. National Provost, can you respond to the Mazi Daku's question before you go to the next question?
Mazi Dakus,
Yeah.
the only thing these people succeeded in accomplishing for the 4 years they detained Onyendo there is to eat up his time. They can congratulate themselves, embrace themselves, and tell each other, we've held him for 4 years. That's all. That's the only thing they've succeeded in doing. China. Because they're not going anywhere with it. And even as stupid as their mind drives them, they can even shoot for another 1 year, another 6 months. I say, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. Now they are holding him in detention. Not even concretely, or there's any evidence to hold him down until you prove with the evidence. Nothing. Just holding him without judgment. That's all they want to do. And that's what all of them are shooting at. That's all. He's not going to jump out. He's not going to do anything. It's okay. We are adjourning next 2 weeks. We are adjourning. Adjournment, after adjournment, after adjournment, after adjournment. Within 1 year, the period of 1 year, they went about 60 adjournments. To them, they are successful. That's what they want.
Yeah,
they are just throwing spaghetti on the wall to find out which will stick. In the end, they find out none of them going to stick. They will all fall on the ground. But they feel they're succeeding. Holding him down. That's all.
Okay. Mazi.
All right. Okay. My another question is that what relationship between NSAS and IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Kudara, is it Kudara or Kudarak or whatever they call it? What relationship between that? Okay, effect. Okay, what concern or what relation between Kudara assassination related to us and the member of public? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a leader of member of the public or a leader of IPOB? Because I'm still doubting how all these two issues come together. I don't know what, because I'm getting confused on this issue. If you can throw more light to us and give me your take, please. Thank you.
Mazi.
Okay.
Well, there is nothing to throw light into this particular issue. We all know, like Mazi Emeka said initially, that they are just throwing spaghetti on the wall to see if it's going to stick, and none of them will stick. It's just let's see if we go here, maybe we fall for it. Let's see if we go here. No proper investigation. If you were listening to us earlier on, we have analyzed that particular issue, and there is no way all this crap that they are pushing around will stick. But I'm telling you, at the long run, they'll be the one in trouble. At the long run, they'll be the one to beg for settlement, because you cannot go and kidnap somebody, which is an international offense, and think that that thing is going to work to your own advantage. I'm telling you, these guys they don't know what they've gotten themselves into. Unless if that judge does not even if he's not upright. But from what we are hearing, he's an upright man. Unless if he's not upright. Even if he's not upright, everything is so clear. Everything is so clear. But they can't even. I mean, it's a different ball game with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because everybody is watching. International communities are watching. So, like Mazi Emeka said before, it's all about throwing spaghetti on the wall to see if it's going to stick, and that's it, and nothing more. No.
Mazi, yeah. Okay, go on.
Can I throw in something here? Look, this trial of Onyendu has, in a way, thrown more light on the issue of Biafra and with what is happening within our region and within the Africa as a continent as a whole. A whole lot of things are coming out. And things that may happen that are unusual may happen. The trial of Biafra, non-existent state, is going, Nigeria is publicizing it. There are people who are not following the issue of Biafra, but following what is happening in Nigeria. Boko Haram and all other terrorist groups. And now the issue of Biafra and their freedom. Chances are, what if people who have read the history of Biafra did not start today. The history of Biafra dates way back to 1970 Civil War until today. Some people can research it, review it, and continue following it today. And some people who have prior knowledge of our struggle may be looking at it, and statements may start coming up. And what statements am I talking about? People who are interested in the issue of African neo-colonization and the freedom of African people and the struggle of Biafrans. I don't rule out the fact that we, Biafra, may start being recognized without being declared a sovereign entity. I say it again. Biafra may become authentic to people, and people will start looking into Biafra before Biafra declares itself a foreign state. And when it gets to that, the only thing we'll be asking for is referendum. Where are the borders? Where are the borders of this country? We start looking at a different thing. That is, what could have taken us 3 years or 4 years will now be cut short, and we have it in 6 months. We don't know. This case, this Onyendu's case, the way it ends up and where it goes is just thrown up in the air. Let them continue smashing their spaghetti on the wall. After some time, they may have to go back and pick up their spaghetti and eat it, and find out that spaghetti is of no good and of no use. Thank you, Mazi.
Why are they laying?
Mazi, please,
Please.
yeah, one more question. We have to call it a day, please, okay? Because I am almost 2 hours,
Yeah.
something minutes. One more question, please. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you have said so. Nigerian government, again, on 8, accusing IPOB of what happened to Umona Okigwe. Why is whenever a Nigerian soldier will be killed in the northern army, in Bruno or any part of the north, and then Nigerian military will come to Igbo land or Imo State to retaliate or revenge? Because what connection? Why are they, when they slaughter people, why are they trying to point accusing finger on us? Can you guys please?
Can I help you with that question?
Yeah.
My brother, you were NBC.
One mistake I want to know.
One mistake you. Nga ọbụla eshiri ọnya nchi. No matter ebe eshiri ya. Ọnya ahụ magbu anụ ọzọ ebo ya nchi. Ịghọta ihe m kwuru?
Aghọta. Ịkwa eji n'olu Igbo asụsụ Igbo gwa m ka aghọtakwa na
they're telling you anywhere it happens, you are guilty. Wherever it happens, you are guilty. That's it.
You know, that
is it because Dave Umai proscribe us?
No prescription, no idea.
Yeah, is not that is
even
nonsense.
Before the prescription, why were we singled out for prescription?
That is nonsense. The problem still remains the fact that once you, like he just told you now, once you give a dog a bad name,
that's it.
It's for you to hang it. And that's what they've been doing since. If you remember, there was a time, a long time ago, when they keep saying unknown gunmen. Who called these people unknown gunmen? Is it not the government? Unknown gunmen. Unfortunately for them, that day, they went to our operation. Them and police people now had shootouts. I think this was happening. Is that
in Imo State? No, it is in Imo State.
Okay, they now had a shootout. Unfortunately for one of them did not escape.
That
one was shot. So they went into his pocket. As they were searching his pocket, they saw a DSS ID card. So whatever happened or whatever is happening, how are you sure it's not government? It is government sponsored. I don't know how are you sure, because they are all government sponsored. This thing happened during the Wazirika era, but unfortunately for them, they didn't grasp this thing in time. And when leadership falls, the younger ones will just misbehave. So they are just doing the normal routine. If you watch the NSAS program, when everybody was demonstrating or doing their rally, the thugs that they employed in Lagos was doing their own, destroying and even to the extent of killing people. And you could know that these guys were employed by them. In Abuja, they were the one directing and telling the thugs where to go and where not to go. So it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. Do you know the kind of international reputation that IPOB has? IPOB bụ nnukwu mmanwụ. IPOB has a very good reputation in the US here. Onye ọbụla ede ya akwụkwọ onye a ewe n'akwụkwọ ya. So what are we talking about? They don't see us as terrorist organization. So you can imagine there's, where PMS and the police are see that you people are very matured, you comport yourself so well. Thank you. Okay? So it's all about giving a dog a bad name to hang it. That's what they are trying to do. But unfortunately, our people are wiser. Our people are very, very wise. It's just few people that they are being used, that is being used by them. Just few. But our people are very wise. They will.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah. So okay. They won. I think we will call it a day.
Yeah.
Because it's almost 3 hours now.
Dalo.
So Mazi Dakus, thank you
Mazi
so much for
Dakus,
coming up
thank you.
Thank you so
for
much.
your question.
Thank you so
thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, on our body.
Yeah. So the other person, I cannot bring you up because your camera is not open and we are time off. Sorry. So please, the regional coordinator Mazi Chiezoku, please can you give us your take-home points?
Because I met her, so I can at the end of the can I measure the take-home point because
okay.
I know now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. The national PLO, please, your take-home point, please.
Mazi, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Today is the 11th, and the court will reconvene again on 14th. They are, for some reason, maybe they will bring up another witness.
Yeah.
We are still dangling within 2015. The witnesses, they are witnesses of 2015. We don't know how far they will go with that. And like I said before, as they continue bringing their witnesses, maybe they will bring them soldiers who did Operation Python dance in his compound. Those who went to chase him there, to harass him there before he started running. Because he ran away, according to them. Maybe they didn't go there to kill him, just to harass him to make him run, and he ran away. I don't know.
And over 100 people were killed.
Yeah. I don't know what the current judge is looking for, because he's still in 2015. I don't know when we're going to be current to come to 2024, 2025, and look at what's happened. But before we get to 2024, 25, we may have to cross 2021 and run into Kenya and kidnapping. And then probably congratulate them and reward them for catching the person who ran away in 2015. They caught him in 2021, and his case started. Maybe defense will redirect them and say, let us see how 2021 happened. Where did you get him from? And why did you bring him? Even though we're in 2025. Let us get some clarification on that one. When we finish with that clarification, and then we go back to review Nigerian judiciary and Nigerian jurisprudence and see what international law says and see if we're going to proceed from there to 2025. That's where I think this case will meet its dead end. And that's going to be the end of it. And they will then look back and see their entire foolishness, their entire stupidity. But in the end, they will call themselves failures. They have failed. And they will see they will have nothing to give back to judicial or to legal jurisprudence of Nigeria. I don't know what they will take home in this. Nnamdi Kanu will always remain a point of reference to them. And for upcoming attorneys, barristers, who are shooting to become lawyers, this case will always be a case study for them if they have to learn and understand anything in legal research. Thank you, Mazi.
Ndewo, the national PRO, Ndewo for your take-home point and for your submission. Thank you so much. The regional, Mazi Ichie. I have been
Ndewo, my brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will simply say that these guys are in for a rough ride. They don't understand the kind of one they've opened. And they've opened a very big can of worm. And they don't understand it until when Sopina start flying from one place to the other, that's when they will understand what they've done to themselves. For now, they don't understand. They are still bouncing in the euphoria of trying to get manufacture evidence, because that's what they are doing. Manufacture evidence from different angles. But we wait and see. We wait and see what our amiable, courageous lawyers and senior advocates will do. It is a very big pleasure to see all of them coming out to do the needful, to stand, even to the extent of a senior advocate from Bronu coming to come and join our leaders team. That will show you that something is happening. You know, it's not.
I think Flon Gombe.
Is it Gombe?
Abdul
Oh,
Flon
okay,
Gombe.
I thought it was
Gombe. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for the correction. So they are in for a very, very rough ride, a very bad one for that matter. If it is where things work very well, by now, Malami and the rest of them should be shaking in their pants. I'm telling you, because they will end up going to jail. if where things are working perfectly well, they'll end up going to jail. And at the end of the day, they will even have to tell them who gave them. If the former president told them to give them the authority to go, and he has to come and answer. That's where things are working well. But it's okay. We leave it for now and see what is going to happen. Um, see what is going to happen very soon in the courts. And I will use this opportunity to let every member of IPOB that stays in the US. You all know that Mazi.
Maz, hold on
Okay.
first. Before you go there, there's one thing I want to add. I want to add up what you're saying, and also what Chief Provost, National Provost is saying. Since they go back in 2015, we are still in 2015. Why are they not bringing a witness that Onyendu said that Buhari is dead? Why are they not bringing the witness about it?
They won't. They won't.
It's very important
They won't.
because we are in 2015.
They won't. Did you remember what the Fulani said? They said instead Buhari will bring a DNA test, that they will scatter everything.
No, man, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. We are expecting for them to bring that witness on
we're
it.
educating ourselves. Yeah, I know educate ourselves. They don't. What
Mas, carry
they
on,
don't
carry on.
understand is this thing is very deep. That's what they've opened a can of worm. If our lawyers will exploit this kind of worm open very well, they are in very big problem. Nnukwu nsogbu. They are in a very big problem, but they don't know yet. They don't know yet. Because you come from stage 1 to stage 2 now. Like Mazi Emeka explained. From stage 1 to stage 2, from stage 2 to stage 3.
Yeah.
By then, I compensation. So it is very vast. This problem that they are creating for themselves is very vast for them. Then anyway, what transpired? Why are you guys chasing this guy around? Obolo Makanon as of Biafra. It's in Biafra there. So it's a very broad stuff. But let us see what our lawyers are going to do. So can I go ahead now?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
If you are living in the US and you know that our regional coordinator Mazi Ndidiawuru went to see our leader few months back, and when he came back with a request from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu requested that he needs 100 men and women from the United States. Not from Ghana, not from Togo, not from Canada, not from any other place, but from the United States. 100 men and women that is capable of doing the needful. The needful we mean is if he needs, because all this lawyer, one way or the other, you have to, show appreciation. No, you have to show appreciation for coming, even if they are not. Some of them are not collecting any payment. You still need to show appreciation. Meeting your phone na motie. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has requested for that, and you can reach Mazi Ndidi or reach me or reach Mazi Ismail, he will always get in touch with us. Ndewo. I will leave it here, Mazi. Ndewo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There were Mazi. I think this message is specifically for United States of America. United States of America, and please, you guys can look down and see the number. The number is on screen. No, please. The number is on screen. Call the
And it's a
number.
WhatsApp number.
Only people that WhatsApp number is only on WhatsApp. Only people in America. This message is only people in America. You know, please. The number is on screen. You can see the number. It will come. It will come now. Call the number and get in
And
touch.
don't say we did not tell you
And get
because Emenana on now our leader
uh,
needs you. It is right for you to do the needful. So once you contact us, we tell you what and what to do, or send you the link and you come in. I mean, it's as simple as that. Deo.
yeah. Thank you so much.
Deo.
No. So, Mad, I another
Mbana,
can the
Mbana,
the code
Mbana,
of
of course
conduct.
now. Cha-cha-cha-cha, the code of conduct. Kwenu.
Yeah.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, the code of conduct. Queen.
Yeah.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, the code of conduct. Quit one.
Yo.
In the 5%, but we're on top.
5%.
We're on top. Are you with Millie? We're on top.
Emego about Tom. Onye bụ ụzọ mee gịnị? Ekpogoro azụ. Ịma that now, because of that, we don't have much time because we are going now. We also have a video clip where Chinas and Wankita, we are castigating the lead counsel, if Kanu Agabi. It's there. We have it. You know, all the blackmail, they say the white council alleged Marco blackmail, Zekome blackmail, if I had your photo take over. Today, so all blackmail those people for other people come and take over from him, right?
On we're on top. We're number one. We're on top.
Number one. No. Even 5%. No. Ịma na ewu ọla na-enye nri ọkwa na agụ na-egbu ya. Ewu ọla na agụ na-egbu ya. All those people, we are doing the job. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
Daalụ.
Okay,
Daalụ.
Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. The National Provost, thank you so much for coming. You know? Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, bye-bye. Yeah. Yeah. So, Biafrans, this is Mazi Ezumezumwe Kwensu. As I welcome you to the program, please. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah. Please share the program. Yeah. Share the program and for those about two people that did not bring up, I'm sorry because I say that your camera must be open. This is my community standard. If your camera is not open, I'm not going to bring you up. So I'm sorry for those people. So in case of next time, please make sure that your camera is open, please. Thank you so much. And anyị na-asụ na onye pụtara ka afọ echi ndụ nwoke ndụ nwaanyị anyị ndewonu ndewonu.
defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice unyielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi Kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter, igniting the fight. Behind prison bars you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. And tribute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's situation is complex, and the song does not capture all aspects. Let us continue to hope for justice and peace. Dun dun.